truly. It's Laris and Scooten, and today we will be going over some time challenge build, a time challenge build. You're going to be creating one today, Scooten. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, we talked about it, and I have a rough idea. Not entirely sure how we're going to do it, but we'll just start. I think right away.
Yeah.
So the idea is that you're a penguin. That's from the was it the Christmas pack here? Found this penguin, and would like to make that the character, and then do sort of like a sliding game with the penguin.
Yep.
So we'll just go ahead and do that. So first is that we're going to make this penguin our character.
Yeah.
And the way we'll do this is to place a seeker here. And not rotate it like that. Sorry. So for those of you that have seen it, I actually have a video up on the YouTube on how to create your own characters.
Yep.
And this is the exact same thing we're doing here.
Yes. I can actually just share that one in the chat.
Go ahead.
While you begin the builds.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I can just explain what I'm doing here. I'm creating a seeker here that's going to be always on top of the character. That's what I did with the speed here. Just put it to 0. That basically means that it has like instant speed. Then we're going to place this hider, and we're just going to hide the character. So we're going to select the player. Take the visibility down. Oh, you can see the canister is still showing on the back, so I'll just change the character. There we go.
It was the how to build your own character, right?
Yeah, it's that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
This is how to build your own character. That is the link for that.
Cool. So, we are going to place this penguin here. First, we'll just disable the collision, glue it to the seeker, and try to hit 9. And now we're actually penguin. All right, so that's a start.
That's a.
We have the character now.
Looks like a Monday.
Yeah.
Going to work.
All right, so that's yeah. Let's do like that. Maybe that's better. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's create some icy, snowy terrain here, just to get an idea. Something like this. And yeah, I think the speed. So let's see here. You can see it sort of moves like the character right now, and since this is ice, we basically want it to slide a little bit, I think. And we can actually do that if we go to the character here, the starting point. So it has the setting. It has a couple of settings. One of them is the stop time and the acceleration time. So acceleration time is basically how much time will it take the character to reach the run speed that we define. And the stop time is how much time will it take for the character to stop that movement. So if we crank up the stop time a little bit, maybe 6 seconds, and then we increase the run speed a little bit, I should be able to, so like when I release, which I'm doing now, see it still slides a little bit?
Yeah.
So you get that sliding feeling.
I love the jump.
Which is cool. Yeah, it's cute. Okay, so now we have a sliding penguin. That's a good start.
Yes.
So now maybe we should make some obstacles that will kill you if you run into them. I think we can use the ice crystals here.
Oh yeah.
Right?
That would make for a nice obstacle.
Yeah. Okay, let's place that there. And get some damage here. Let's just glue that in case you wanted to move at some point. And then we're just going to scale it to sort of roughly match the area. And I think this will do.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to hide this one, increase the damage. Should these one... Yeah, this should kill you immediately.
Should probably one-shot you. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just put
I
it
think
to
that's
100.
a good idea.
Okay. So, let's see if that works. It sort of works. Maybe put these further down.
It did one-shot you though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It did. But maybe it should also destroy the actual penguin here. And we can just do that. We can just... Oh, should we do that? No. We'll not do
Oh, you
that.
mean
I think this is
distracted?
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. And then the
Okay.
quick glitch to the character.
You know what? We'll actually just give the player just 1 life, and then we'll use the counter to count how many times we've died, and then end the game
Oh yeah.
once we've died once.
Yeah, that's a good
Alright.
idea. Yep.
So we're placing a counter here. Then we are going to select the game completed. Just place it there for the moment. Send power from the counter to the game completed. Open up the counter. Countable elements will select player death, trigger type equal, and 1. So when the player has died exactly 1 time, it's gonna send power to the game complete here, which is then gonna end the game. So let's just see if it works.
Victory.
All right, it works. Cool. So we'll just hide this end condition over here for now. And I think we should box the crystal here, so it's going to be a bit easier to work with. Just multi-select, box it. There we go. And now maybe you should do a path for the penguin. Just take everything, drag it back down here.
Yeah.
And I think we're just gonna carve out a bit of landscape here. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's been a while since we've seen the time challenges, actually.
Yeah.
I think one of the first time challenges we had in CREY was the can you do it in 2 minutes time challenge. And some games, they've had the timer and then later on removed them because the game design changed. But this is pure nostalgia.
Yeah.
Bring back the time challenge.
Totally.
Yeah.
And maybe should split up here.
Oh yeah, so you can choose several
So
paths.
you can choose several
Yes.
paths. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Why not? Maybe do a little challenging.
Yeah. That is a good idea.
Just here. Okay. Alright.
Let's see.
So I hope it's gonna work, but
Yeah, it's probably going to work pretty well.
yeah. Okay, so basically going all the way here, down here.
Yeah.
And I think you end up over here,
Yeah, that would be nice.
right?
Yeah.
So this is just a rough, like sometimes I just like to just roughly sketch out the path. Which
So right
is
now
really
it's,
what we're doing right now.
just shaping of the actual course
Yeah.
where we're going to have the slide.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, a lot of new videos, tutorials got released today from Skuden in regards to gameplay props, how to use them, and they are really helpful. If you click the link I shared with you in the chat, you can actually just go to the channel and see. Also a request for how to actually set up proper cutscenes in the game you build, which is really nice. Oregano writes, could you do a game where it's super hard but gets progressively easier each time you die, and the high score would be completion at minimal deaths?
Okay.
Huh.
So completion at minimal deaths, and it gets progressively easier.
So you die, and then you could trigger that
Then you
you
come
might
back.
remove 2 obstacles or 3 obstacles to give it a
Yeah, I
difficulty
mean,
course.
it would definitely be possible because, like, we're using the counter here to count how many times we've died, and then we're using this output here to actually end the game. But it could be used to maybe hide certain objects if it's as to lower the difficulty.
Yeah.
So we can do all different kinds of things when the player dies 1 time, 2 times.
Yeah.
So it's definitely possible, and we can just look into that. When
Yeah, and like Oregano, it's a follow-up with like things stop moving, slow down, obstacles are removed. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
we can see if we can do it in this setting here if we have time for it. I'd love to give it a go. It's a good idea. I'm thinking this should be something like you have to pick up some crystals or something, and then you complete the game once you've picked up all of them. So you have to pick up some stuff and do it in a quickly. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, but that could be. So it could be you have like 20 crystals, and depending on if you don't pick them all up, or I don't know, it might trigger something.
So maybe to begin with,
that's the level design talk, right? There are so many options each time.
I think we should do maybe a couple of these, maybe some of them bigger, just to get a bit of variety here.
Yeah.
So let me just increase this one, something like this, and maybe do another one. Oh, let's close this one. Just do another one here and make it a bit smaller. So we have like 3 different sizes now. I think that should do it. Okay. So I'm just gonna start dumping in a few of these. Just along the way. And they're gonna be pretty random to begin with. But I guess we can just tweak it later on. I sometimes like to just put a lot of stuff in there and then figure out what's cool and what's not cool.
It might also be easier sometimes to actually remove and see the design change instead of imagining what you would like to be there.
Yeah.
So it's also a neat trick sometimes if you feel like you're depleted for ideas to just actually double up on the content that you want to put in the first place.
Definitely. All right. It's probably going to be difficult, but I mean, that's okay. What's this? No, this might be too big. Something like that. Rather have it being a bit too difficult in the beginning, and then we can slow down on the ice crystals afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's just dump in a few small ones, just to make this even more annoying. I feel like this is way too much. We'll just go with it, and then we'll tweak afterwards.
Yeah. And you mean you can tweak the speed as well and make it more doable.
Yeah.
We actually had one who built a game. This is probably a month ago. Who made a game so difficult that it was actually impossible to go through it. Cleared half the obstacles, and the game was really nice afterwards. Completely different experience.
Okay, so let's just give this a go.
What was that called? See if I can find it.
So I feel like the only reason you'd actually be out here was if you had to collect some pickups. So I feel like we're gonna throw in actually a lot of pickups here.
I don't know.
Just to sort of force you around this. Oi!
Whoa! All right.
I don't know if we should remove the jump or just keep it there.
I don't know. I kind of like it. You cannot jump over the larger obstacles, right? That's no.
Oh, I didn't die.
Oh, that's They do. Do they have the damage problem? Maybe the trigger box is just not big enough.
Yeah, let's have a look. God, maybe it's not big enough. Let me just try and increase that.
Yeah, you also don't want to just narrowly miss it and then die. So, oh,
that's interesting. Well, does this one? It still works.
Okay,
yeah.
Mr. Penguin.
Well,
doesn't care.
Yeah,
he don't care.
Okay, so that's an issue.
Yes.
we'll just remove all the large ones.
There's one for the QA list.
Yeah. Well. So, we should test the medium ones as well.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah. And no.
All right.
Small one works. Small one works. Okay. Yeah. Well, we ended up removing them
and
pretty
such
quickly.
is the level design life.
Add
drifting to the game so it feels slippery when you strafe oregano rights.
Yeah. I think we actually already have some slipperiness.
Yeah, there is a slight feel to it,
Maybe it's a bit difficult to see on screen right now.
but you can
I
definitely
did add
tweak
this when
that.
I press, sort of slides off.
It's the new Penguin Drifter game.
Yeah, we can make it even more slippery
Yeah.
later on. Okay, so let me just redo these crystals here. Dum dum dum. And this is a large one. Get in here, find the damage, and let's just...
So if you're wondering,
area a little bit
it's
here.
just simply taking the small ones, scaling up.
Alright, let's just grab this, place it right here. Feel like that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if it works. Yeah, it actually did. We just have to increase the damage a little bit. Yeah, and I feel like maybe decrease the area here a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can actually go through here. You should be able to do that. I think this should do it. Just have to increase the damage to, again, 100. Let's try this.
Yeah, then it doesn't...
It was too small.
Yeah. We've actually had requests concerning the trigger box to be able to... Oh, yeah.
Well, it sort of works.
To pull different
We'll just make it bigger,
corners
just
of it,
for the heck of it. You know what?
so you can
You
mask
can
it.
actually just make it a cylinder.
Might work with that.
Maybe that would be better.
Hmm.
Let's go with this. I think that's fine,
It's victory.
right?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Box it up here. All right.
And in regards to the boxing you see right now, there's a short video made by Guan, how to use those boxes. So you actually just take several elements and then you put them into a box, so you can copy paste it, you can share it with others in the boxing library, and you can open the box and see how stuff was constructed or put together. And that's a really, really cool way of helping others build their games. So you can request boxes from others. You can join the Discord and do that, or simply just share your own for others to go and check out in the library.
And should we just really quickly do the medium ones?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do that. Then we have like the foundation for the obstacles.
Yeah.
That's
so
a good
something
idea.
like this, size-wise, I think. And let's do the cylinder here as well. Let's glue that first. Cylinder, just something like this, I think would be okay. Just grab a box here and box the whole thing. Cool. Dun, dun, dun.
We are dropping next Friday a live build again on the stream, where we are going to run a week with a high score challenge for the build coming next Friday. So do drop by for that one. The prize for winning it remains secret, but we'll make sure to announce it on stream next Friday.
Oh yeah. Alright, something like this.
Yes.
And I think we should just increase the speed of the characters a little bit to make it more difficult. And we'll just actually disable sprint.
Oh yeah.
So you can sprint by pressing shift or run, it is. You can just go into the input trigger here, select that key, and select lock player. And what this will do is it'll make the player, or the character, unable to actually use that key. Which means we are just at a constant speed right now. Which I think should be higher, right?
Yeah, that could be higher.
Yeah.
You have too much time to react.
Yeah. True. Let's crank it up like this. Okay, so what next? What next? Maybe some... Wasn't there a snowman or something?
Yes. We could have moving obstacle as well, just to give some life to the
Oh, one of the
hindering.
pinned boxes here is an evil snowman box. Just see what this guy can do.
So you basically open the box, see what it contains. Is there a damage prop in there?
Yeah, isn't there? Yeah,
Yep.
there is.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So let's just go with this. So what happens if we place this guy here? Just press 9.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, we just have to increase the damage a little bit.
He's not thrilled about you gliding around.
Okay.
To those of you just joining now, we are building a time challenge. And it's me, Laris, and Skuden, building a sliding challenge. We could call it that.
Sliding
sliding,
challenge. You can
the sliding
penguin
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah.
Was it challenge?
The penguin challenge. So we're building that. We will make sure to... Wow.
Perfect.
Christmas. We will make sure to share the game when it's done. And drop it up so you can see if you can put a high score challenge on it. So right now we're basically building the obstacles for the course. So this is all about the difficulty curve.
So I mean, we could make these snowmen move, but I think since we don't have a lot of time, we'll just throw them in here randomly.
Might look disturbingly chaotic if we just made all of them move.
Yeah. True.
Or really good. I don't know. Level design. It's,
well,
it's a tricky size.
this is what we get.
This is what you get, yeah.
Just trying to rotate them a little bit once in a while.
I have a private, no, not private, personal request for maybe in the middle of the entire level.
Yeah.
Could there be something? Like,
Yeah.
So you don't have a view of the entire.
Oh, so you can't see the whole thing? Yeah,
Can't see the whole thing, like a
block
big
it.
globe or
Sure.
like block it somehow.
Okay.
Some
try that.
trees, some I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe in the center in there where
Maybe
you
like
made the
around
island.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you have no clue what's to come. Yeah.
Start doing something
actually
like
use the
this,
terrain.
and maybe just place a couple of trees in there.
Yeah.
Was that
Just,
a pine tree request, or
Was that a fern pine tree? Well, so it's the uncertainty of what's to come. Hey, Dune, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well.
something like this, maybe?
We are building a sliding time challenge. Currently placing obstacles.
Yeah. We'll just throw them in, so it's like approximately all right.
Yep.
That was a little something. All right. Maybe just have one.
Oh, the lonely tree.
One giant
Misty
lonely tree.
mountain.
Just
Yeah.
why not?
Why not?
All right. It looks strange, but well.
Well, there you are.
Okay, and I feel like maybe we should have a couple of these ice flakes here, the ice clusters. Maybe that would be cool. Just place them here and there.
So that is also that's one of the many things where you can spend an immense amount of time just polishing the level, making it look really, really nice. And what is so nice about that is that you build the game and you feel like it's complete and you publish it and you then play it and you want to go back and you want to iterate and just keep building on it. You can simply do that. You save it, you republish the game, and all the changes are applied to it. So it's pretty simple. If you feel like it can be intimidating to actually publish a game,
Let's see here.
and you can of course unpublish it if there is anything you would like to fix. Meanwhile,
So it's just thrown in really quickly. Let's see, what else should we have here? Maybe it's time to start placing pickups.
oh yeah,
Of course, there are these sea creatures could lurk in the water.
those are really nice. They were added, I think, a month ago or so. They're really cool.
Should just place a couple of them. You can always make them move later on. I don't even know if you'll actually see them when you play, but if you do, that's good. Throw one of them down here.
There we go.
Alright.
Can you try to just after placing it,
Yeah.
do a playtest just to
Yeah,
see
Of course.
see the new look with the setup in the middle as well?
Let's just do that now. Just need 1 and 2. No. Okay. Let's see.
Oh yes, the speed is definitely.
Speed is definitely way higher. So just imagine there should be a lot of pickups here.
Yeah.
And you just have to pick all of them.
Yep.
Some of them, I'm not sure.
Yeah, agree with Duan. It's they are really cool looking, those fishies.
The fishies.
You can actually manage to see some if you go to the edge.
See if we can find one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Life achieved.
Did I seriously forget to put the
Oh.
damage right on the medium ones?
Oh, so before you box them, that oh.
Well, maybe they don't.
That is yeah.
You know what?
No, I'm not gonna say anything because you've been building a lot, so you definitely know your way around it. But
We'll do it
I
quickly.
make those mistakes from time to time.
We'll
so
do it quickly.
I box up something, I copy paste it, and I forgot to change the setting. So
Yeah.
entire level it has a wrong
That's
setting.
the thing. Like if you want to place a lot of something, a lot of a certain box, you really have to make sure that it's that it has the right like components and settings
Yeah.
before you start placing them. Like I just did here,
Yes.
because that will save you a lot of time. So I'm gonna need some help here. Like, do we want to make this a time challenge?
What do you say? What do you
we
say,
want to make
chat?
this a high score challenge?
High score time challenge. Vote now. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, one of them might make for a better challenge, but it's always hard to tell until you've actually tried it out. Or well, not always, but sometimes it can be.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to add a select all, seeing that all boxed objects are identical?
Yeah, that would be very.
Would make fixing consistent issues in larger worlds easier.
Definitely,
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
It's something that would hopefully
Yeah.
come on later on.
It's
It's a very good idea.
It's been a talk already, and it is mentioned somewhere in the Dream catalog. The requests, the list is long, and that one is part of it. When you start working on just mid-scale projects and games, that is a future feature that we hope to introduce one day because it will help a lot.
All right. So what we need to do right now is that if you fall into the water, you should die. I think, right?
Yes.
If you fall off the edge here, you should die.
Yeah.
So
Because penguins, they don't like
They don't
water.
like water.
They don't like water.
Penguins hate water.
Yeah.
They can't swim.
No.
Um.
Have you ever been to the zoo? You know that.
So of course we'll make that happen.
Yeah.
We'll use the Seeker for this, and we'll use a damage gameplay prop as well. The way we'll do it is that we'll take the Seeker, and then we'll disable the movement on the Y-axis, so it can't. I mean, it's gonna follow the character, but it can't move up and down. And this way, we can make sure that the damage prop stays in place, and we sort of want it to, I mean, stay just above the water, I think, so that the character dies there. Let's glue this to. Oh, let's just make the area a bit bigger, just to make sure.
Oh yeah.
Then we're gonna glue it to the Seeker. It's actually gonna be easier if I just drag the Seeker out in the water here. And then I'm gonna place it somewhere below the Seeker, right? So this Seeker here, it won't move up and down. It's basically just gonna move in this height here, but it's gonna follow the character at all times. So at all times there's gonna be this damage area below the character, which means that if we hit the water, we should die, right?
Yep.
Again, just need to increase the damage here. Bum bum.
Dune also writes quickly. Oh, let's just see it.
Let's see
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually just killed killed this creature.
Did it just?
Yeah, we just have to make sure that this is only for the character. All right.
That was cruel.
Yeah.
What a cruel setup.
So let's see what happens. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So that works.
Dune writes, if you die upon hitting obstacles, it might make more sense with pickups if they slow you down. I'd say time, maybe. Oh yeah, okay. So you mean the obstacles slow you down instead of actually killing you? Just to be sure.
Alright. You know what we'll do? We'll take a lot of pickups, and then we'll just place tons of them. Right?
That's actually a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just gonna move this guy a little bit. Alright, so I feel like I'm gonna try and do this semi-pretty. But then I'm probably gonna end up just placing them everywhere if I know myself right.
Yeah, because you... Yeah, okay. If it's... if you do, maybe... no, I think that's fine. And it's the same with all the objects. You can basically drag multi-select all the pickups, and then you can copy-paste them if there is a place where it's easy to do that instead of manually placing them all.
Alright, so this could take some time, but...
Yeah, see you in 2020, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend.
Well, I really hope they're the right height. Yeah, they should be. This is something you don't want to redo. I can tell you that much. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed up this progress.
You don't want to play test and see if it's the right height? Oh, you're so... That's confidence
I'm
right
pretty,
there. Yeah, yeah.
In this particular case, I'm pretty confident.
Famous last words, ladies and gentlemen. Famous last words.
Yeah, true. But
no, it looks good.
oh, it keeps like going up there.
Oh yeah. That is also up for a talk in the future in regards to how you interact with the UI when you hover over. If you do press 1, if you just tuned in and you have no idea how the editor works, you can press 1 to raycast so it follows the surface. Right now,
I'm actually using the horizontal grid right now because I feel like everything is horizontal here.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to accidentally raycast onto one of the obstacles.
Yeah.
But what we do want to do is that we want to place another obstacle here. Right? And one here. And another one here. And back to the pickups.
Back to the pickups. All right.
I'm just going to place them around here, so it's going to be a bit tricky. And I feel like maybe this is going to be a high score challenge. See if you can get all of them. I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah. You can mix them, right? You can make it a high score challenge and put a timer on it. I don't mean the win condition for both of them.
Oh yeah, but we can put a timer on it so you can like keep track yourself. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, it's not necessarily saying it would work here, but it's an option. If it makes sense, then it's an option.
Yeah, well, sorry it's taken up some time, but I'll try to.
Yeah, I'll tell a very bad joke. Meanwhile, no, I don't have any jokes. Trolls, big congrats. This game looks better and better. Thank you so much, Trolls.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And welcome.
Okay, and do this. I'm just making some strings here that sort of will guide you around all the obstacles.
Yeah.
So if you actually took some time out to do this, it could look a lot prettier. Right now it's sort of a mess here, but...
Oh, and in regards to what Troels is writing, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no,
it's there's also a those of you who've seen the other streams or played around with the editor, there is a world settings option to go in, and you can tinker around with the sun, the coloring, if there's fog scattering, if like whatever you want to, the water, the waves, and you can toy around with the world setting. We've seen, I think it's 2 games. A third is in the making by Saito, who did. It's called first tree, and the other game is called Second Tree.
Yeah, that's super cool what you
And
did there.
yeah, and the Second Tree, it has a kind of a Blade Runner feel to it, with like the foggy, dusty red, orange setting. Can really recommend trying that one out.
Definitely, yeah.
I could just link to that game actually while I'm talking about it. I don't see why not. So this is, let's see, simple as that. Copy the link to the game, and those of you who want to check it out, it's really cool. Just follow that one and try it out.
You see, if I'd been a bit smarter here, maybe I could have actually just placed the pickups as part of the obstacle boxes.
Yeah.
So that all of them would have.
I didn't mean to give you a. Yeah, you could be smarter. That's.
I definitely could.
What are you doing?
But I somehow didn't do that.
Well.
And we're paying the price right now. All of you are paying the price right now, watching me place these pickups here. Almost done though. Or am I?
And then you took the panorama over the remaining.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just we'll speed it up a little bit. So
maybe we should have an APM tracker in the game, so like actions per minute would be good to see here.
Yeah.
You're really skyrocketing.
Maybe it can be even faster.
Yeah, mouse only APM.
Let's see here. Bring around this one.
And then there should be one random that just kills you. No, I'm just. That would be
cruel.
Yeah, that would be cruel. Down the road, we should have the easy, normal, hard modes. Really troll mode.
So we're almost there. Just pressing away.
Remember to drink water.
Yeah, I'm actually sweating right now.
That's the New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Not to sweat when placing pickups.
This is where we end. We end when we reach our penguin family.
Oh yeah.
Father, the mother, children. Alright.
And then the smallest one is the king.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So, should we just try it really quickly?
Can I just give big props for not saving this a single time during the progress?
Yeah.
I think that's...
Should we save?
Early
quickly?
alpha. Early alpha.
We'll do a quick save. Just a quick one here.
If it crashes now when you save,
Yeah.
it's not my fault.
Oh, it's not going to.
No, it's not going to. See,
We'll just do this.
We have confidence.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, see, I broke the tradition because usually Scooten saves
stuff
at the end, and that's when you find out what it's supposed to be called. I'm sorry, I broke the tradition.
We'll wait. We'll call it penguin stuff, and then we'll give it a new name.
Okay.
When we wrap it up, right?
I broke it. Yeah.
Okay.
And now for the dreaded playthrough.
Yeah. I'm not even sure it's going to be fun, but I think it will be okay.
I'll cheer you on. Oh, wow. That speed is... Oh, okay. It's actually not. It's just... The beginning is... you need to be ready. Wow.
I'm not sure. Like, we can play around with different cameras here. Is this better? Nah.
I don't know. I think... Well, that might come down to personal preference.
Yeah.
That one might work pretty well. I mean, if you keep it to people can just scroll out and customize the distance themselves.
Yeah, maybe that would be.
That might be a good idea in this case. I think this specific level design might discourage some people if they think the obstacles are hard to see in time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not talking about myself here.
Well,
I'm just, I have a friend who might, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it seemed like it was a decent setting for the speed.
Okay, so we'll just, we'll keep that speed. We'll probably increase the look at here. Basically, it means that the penguin will have an easier time turning around. As you can see here, happens a bit faster.
Activate thrusters.
Alright.
It's a slick collecting
So,
sound.
I guess
yeah.
we'll just
Oh,
go
sorry.
in,
Yeah.
go in here
it's,
and go to the leaderboard, and we'll just take high score.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Troels. It is a pretty slick collecting sound. Props to sound guy. Remains anonymous.
Remains anonymous. We'll just make. I think you can reach the penguin family over here.
Oh yeah.
Just smooth it out a little bit, and move these fellas over here. Right. Oh. And let's just say that when you enter this area, which is here, we'll just mark that with a bit of green. Looks strange, but we'll go with it. And we'll just have this send power to. Oh, I hit it all the way over here. Send power to the game end as well.
Oh, what was the counter?
The counter is actually it's registering when you dead one time. So when the when the players died one time, it's gonna end the game.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Or when the player reaches the area over here, it's gonna end the game.
Yeah.
As well. But in the meantime, you have as much time as you'd like to just pick up stuff and yeah. What should we do here? Maybe play around with. I'll just add a bit more, some more trees.
Oh yeah.
Bird trees.
So this is the polish we talked about earlier.
These guys here, just place them.
Some actually start off with designing their game around that. They know exactly what they want, but I personally I find it easier to first figure out what kind of game I want to build, and then when I have that, like you did here, you have the basic game structure set up, and then you start to polish the scene.
And then you start polishing after. Yeah,
I think that's working well.
It's really up to personal preference. I mean, I can totally see scenarios where you just want to polish first to get like an idea of the environment that you want to build, and it can really help you get inspired as well.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to personal preference in the end, I think. So we can do a bit about the. We just place a couple of trees actually, just to annoy you a little bit. Maybe give you some guidance.
Oh yeah.
It's getting weirder and weirder,
but hey, it's our game.
Yeah.
We decide.
That's true.
We decide. I don't know. Is it getting weird? I've seen weirder stuff when it comes to games. I must be honest about that.
Yeah, true.
There is a theme here with snow and ice crystals.
That's true.
I think it's pretty consistent when it comes to that.
And now maybe we should look at the world settings.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So that's not gonna work.
See, that for me already. It was actually a completely different game all of a sudden for me.
Yeah. True.
Not saying it might work, but it's just the world settings alone gives a completely different game for me sometimes.
Yeah, true. I think we should make it like a bit cold.
Is that the sun ambient color?
No, this is the sun actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think we're gonna try to make it a bit cold here. Yeah, kind of like the sun intensity a bit up as well.
Wow, it's really insane how much it
play with the
does to the
ambience.
design
To
of
make
the-
that lighter, maybe. I think that would be okay.
Yeah.
Rather have it a bit light. Just see, you can see it gets warmer. Like the atmosphere gets a bit warmer.
Yeah.
With the red colors. But I'm not sure if that's what we're looking for. I think we should make it a bit colder, something like this. Yeah, and now let's head into the fog settings here and just crank up the density. This could be something like with the fog, you can't really see what's coming next.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yes.
In this thing here.
It actually makes the setup you did in the middle to break the level visibility.
Yeah.
Makes it a bit more mysterious. I really like that.
Okay, so let's go with that. Let's play around with the colors. See if we can make it even bluer. I'm not sure that's a good thing. That's definitely not good.
What have I done?
Something like this would probably...
Yeah, that one is... yeah. A mysterious
Alright.
feel. What's to come?
Let's almost see...
I think it sets up the narrative well.
Yeah.
You know, you're lost. You have to find your family. There was little vision. It's...
Yeah.
I think it goes well hand in hand with
I'm just
the
wondering,
design.
like, if we jump in here, if we can find a little something. There's a little
What are you thinking?
gingerbread house.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just oh, and there's a penguin on that already. Actually.
Wow.
That's perfect.
The family is now consisting of 5.
All right, so that's a really
Can they fit into that house?
yeah, barely, barely. Just give this guy a little head.
That's that looks absolutely ridiculous. I'm a
That's
huge fan.
beautiful.
I think it's
All right,
that is yeah.
how about that?
Yeah.
Is there
See,
more
it
here?
says tower roof,
Oh, I
but
shouldn't.
you don't have to
No.
apply to the it.
No,
That's
it's a
it's
penguin head, right?
It's now a hat. I
Yeah,
completely
Of course
agree.
it is. We
love
could
the idea.
even maybe use this tower piece here as a bucket full of small fish. Can we do that? Or is it like, what happens if we... Oh, it's actually gonna... Yeah, that's okay. We can jump out of this.
Put me back in the water.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright. So...
I love the hat.
I'm just
Sorry.
wondering if there's more stuff that we can add. Maybe some seaweed.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're skipping
Put
ferns
that down
today.
here. I don't know if it makes sense, but we'll just we'll
Well.
ride with it anyway.
Stop making sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not always about making sense, is it?
No. I think it actually looks good there.
Could add a couple of ferns as well. I really want to see some like wintery ferns.
We have a fern-free day today.
Yeah,
No pines, no ferns. Oh, there are pines though.
there are pines.
Yeah,
There's a couple of pines. But no ferns really.
Chris Pine.
Alright. Okay, that's a bit odd. It's just
Enough is enough.
yeah, alright. Okay, so
Hey guys, how's the stream going?
Someone
Hey Gwen,
said-
it's going well. I think we are nearing the end of building the sliding challenge.
yeah.
See
if there's
polishing up the
something.
level or the game, and
Snow pitch, candy canes.
it's just Scootin searching for
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything obvious that we could add.
yeah.
But I'm not sure if there is, because I don't even know where we're going with this.
Well,
But maybe we should give it a go. And
yeah. Let's play.
Oh wait,
test.
there was one thing. We need to set the camera. So we'll just do a test real quick, and just see what camera distance we like the most. This is kind of cool.
I like it. If you try to go a little further, will it reveal too much of what's to come? No, because it's really speedy, so I don't think you have time to observe and just plan ahead.
No.
I think it might make sense.
You know what? I'm actually thinking like what we could do here is that we could just put the character stop time up really high.
Yeah.
So this means like once you start moving, you don't stop moving.
Yeah.
So you'd like always be on the move. You'd always be
Yeah.
like a force run
Yeah.
thing almost. I think that would be fun. So now I'm just pressing forward one time and letting go now. It does have this sort of
Oh yeah, it chops
It
every
sort of
time
chops.
you turn.
yeah.
Okay.
Would that change if I put down the acceleration time here? Wow.
Go left.
Oh, okay, it still does that thing.
Okay, so it's actually it might be better controls settings to keep the old one, or how does that one feel?
It does chop a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's... Yeah, no, it feels weird. It feels
Okay.
weird. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just put that back to... We had it in 6. I think we should... Oh. Let's just set it to 5, right?
That's a good idea.
It still does chop a little bit, but I guess if you hold down, it's all right. Maybe actually, I'm thinking we should just keep the camera here, and it's really just up to people to. Oh, there's some collision stuff with this tree here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I was just,
there's some collision,
reading.
but there's some collision issue with this tree here. It has 2 big collision.
Okay.
But what we can do is we can just remove collision on one of them, and
then copy pasta.
Yeah, and copy pasta, right? And then we'll wrap this little game up.
And I will share it in the chat immediately so people can...
For those of you that don't know, you can disable collision on all the objects if you double click and check this collision here and just say off. So we should now be able to move straight through it. We'll just give it a little test. Yeah. Like that. Just placing these randomly. Ish.
Except not entirely on top of the pickups.
Yeah.
I think that's...
Yeah, well.
Starting to look good. Do again join the Discord if you have requests, you want to hang out, or you want to share some of your games. Just simply click the Discord image below the stream and pop by and say hello. Ask questions if you have any. People are friendly. It's a friendly bunch. It's a friendly server. Come hang out with us. And remember, next Friday we'll run a challenge where the high score for the stream afterwards will win a prize yet to be revealed.
So now we've come to the part where we have to choose a name.
Yes, that's the tradition part. That's choose the name for the game.
So what are we gonna call this? It could be Penguin Run, Penguin Escape, Polar Escape.
So we have Finding Nemo. That's a big title, and now it's a penguin. But Finding Penguin might be that's too obscure. That
it could be The Lost Penguin.
The Lost Penguin.
The penguin that got lost.
The penguin that got
lost.
I think
the penguin is.
But if it's a challenge, then see, this is like classic role-playing games. You spend most of the time actually just figuring out the name of the character you want to play. The penguin speed no, it's not a speed challenge. It's more a collectible. Yeah.
Penguin. The high score. The high penguin.
The high penguin.
The penguin that got high.
Well,
the penguin that got high and lost his family. Or we could just say
that's I think it's
the lost penguin. Maybe.
I think the high lost penguin. I think that makes the lost
and slightly high penguin.
It's the highway penguin. And slightly... Oh, there's something about misalignment and long names, actually. So I think we have to cut it down.
Well, just the Lost Penguin.
It's being worked on. The Lost Penguin. Yeah, I think... Oh, Big L. Big L.
Big L.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
So, save.
Let's save that. Cool. Yeah.
The Lost Penguin is officially published.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. Saved and about to be published.
Yeah. And... I will add some sounds to this game as well. Currently not with headphones, so I'd be fumbling in the blind. But I think we'll just go with this.
Yeah.
And then add some sounds later on.
And sounds you simply add by... Oh, can you show just
we
where
can
it
show
is
it
in
really
the
quickly.
library?
So if you go to the gameplay library and you scroll down here to the audio prop, just open that one up, and on the sound here we have tons of different sounds. It's a big mess right now. This will be ordered and organized, but rule of thumb right now is that all the music tracks, they are in the bottom. So just scroll all the way to the bottom and select something here.
And when you click it, you just...
Eyes rolling. I'm not sure
Yes.
if it's gonna fit to this.
It might be a disco track from the 60s.
Yeah.
It might not. No, I think at this
no,
point we
we'll
already
just
have
wait
a
a
lot
little
of really great sounds in there.
Or maybe
and
just
then
take
music.
the Nomen theme and
Yeah.
let's just go with that.
Again, it's
Can't really hear anything right now, but presumably it's gonna be fine.
yeah. If not, see, that's
Cool.
the thing. You simply go in, iterate, republish, done,
And we'll just
the tweak
save
is
this
there.
again
Yeah.
with the sound.
When you save your game, it keeps the first screenshot of the save game. You can upload your own thumbnail to the game if you want to polish the presentation of it in the play section. Feel free to do so. Okay, so
This
it's
is
it's ready.
It's saved.
Have you actually tried completing it?
No,
No,
But,
I'm kidding.
but we'll give it a
It's-
playthrough. Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna exit here.
Yeah.
Into my games. So these are the ones that we made previously.
Oh yeah,
And just before I publish, no, we'll just publish.
yeah, that's a
We'll
good
publish.
idea. I actually think the screenshot works very well.
Yeah. And give it a go.
It is now published. I will head over to the playcray.com site and I will see if I can find it. I go to play, I go to channels, and I go to newest. Let's see what's happening. And there it is. The Lost Penguin. I am going to share that in the chat. See here.
So I figure it's gonna take some time to actually collect all the pickups.
Copy link.
So
And there you go. Head over to that one, click the link, try to give it a go, set a high score if you can complete it. Going from A to B. Let's see.
just give it a click, a quick playthrough.
And again, you don't have to collect all of them, do you, to win, just as long as you get there?
No, just as long as
Yeah,
you
and
get
that's
there.
just the score
And that
challenge.
should be it.
Yeah.
Going to press continue here.
And
We're
wow.
on the leaderboard already. And Stinson already.
oh,
is on-
Stinson is
that was
already
quick.
challenging.
Wow.
Stinson, 400. You can do better.
You can do better.
You can do better. But yeah, jump in
Okay.
and see if you can beat the high score.
Yeah,
I think that's it for today.
that's it for today. It
Yeah.
was a fun session.
Yeah.
I think.
That was great.
And make sure to check out the other games that we did on the streams.
Yeah, they are in the play section.
Yeah.
Simply go there, go to the channels, and scroll down.
The Toxic Jungle, Pine Fern Forest, Don't Shoot the Pigs. Now The Lost Penguin.
Great one.
Yeah.
Scootin'. Nice. We are just a short edition info in regards to searching for games. In the future, we are going to have an easier indexing, so you can actually search for a game name and find it if you don't have the direct link to the game to make it a bit easier. But yeah, that's basically it.
Cool. So thank you all for watching,
Thank you.
and see you all next Friday.
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Bye bye.
Bye.